Hi guys, welcome to week 2. I'm Ruben Dayal and I'm going to be teaching you a little bit on the various functions in Logic Pro 9. We're going to focus on trim, separating tracks, crossfade, merge, grid, cycle, create markers, zoom in and out, name and color the tracks. Alright, so let's get started. Let's start the first task, that is trimming. So navigate with your mouse to the bottom corners of the track to basically see the bracket, the square bracket that appears. Once you have that icon appearing, that indicates you can trim the track. So click and drag and then you can accordingly trim the track. Let's now see how do we separate a track. Hit escape on your keyboard to get the tools menu and hit 5 to get the scissors and basically snip the track. And now you have to separate bits of the same track. Now let's see the third function of crossfade. Here we go. Again, go back to your tools, hit 0 and you have to navigate onto the track and simply click until the green line appears and drag the green region and you have a crossfade. Let's see how do we merge a track. Go back to your tools menu and select 6 as glue and simply select the track files and hit create. There you have it. Alright, let's look at a grid now. To put it very simply, here's how a grid is going to appear. All these columns that you see from here on, from 1 onwards, 1, 2, 3 and so on and so forth, all these are basically grids. If you'd like to move your audio region around, then you can simply navigate to the snap and select it to a specific way how you'd like to move it. I would like to move it by a bar, so when I move the audio region around, it exactly moves to the next bar. So the next function is the cycle. Now in other DAWs and popularly this is also known as creating a loop, right? In Logic you just have to navigate here right on top of your scale and there click on that highlighted region or basically create a new one altogether. And once you see the green light appear there, that's going to be a particular cycle. So if you would want just this particular region to play back on a loop or cycle, basically highlight that region and hit play and there you see it's always going to keep playing within that cycle itself. Okay, the next one. Now how do we create a marker? Basically when you have different parts in your track, you would like to create markers and the shortcut key on the keyboard here is Control K and there you go. Wherever your cursor is, it's going to create a marker there, and so we create another one here saying Control key again. Let's just call this, and you can rename that. So just right click there and rename the marker and simply have good reference to how your song progresses, and later when you're editing this, it's a great function to really have in hand. Okay, let's see the zoom function now. Go back to your tools, select 9, that's your zoom function. Select a particular region that you'd like to zoom into, click and drag, and there you have it. You zoomed into something that you would like to edit further. If you would like to zoom in further, then simply select that particular region and zoom. To zoom out, simply click in the gray region outside your track or region, and that's how you zoom out.
This next one is naming your track. Very simple. Just scroll over to your track, click, change the name, and there you have it. As simple as that.
Alright, considering you have a lot of tracks that you'd like to color, here I'm setting an example of a few tracks, and then all I do is hit a shortcut command. You can actually just right click on a track and say open a color palette, and you have the color palette. So select your track and select an appropriate color, and there you go. Okay guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed doing it. Leave in your comments and I'll be glad for your feedback. Thanks again. Have a nice one.